Hi everyone, so final video review for this week is for Christmas Lights by Amelia Andrews. If you want to check out my Goodreads review, I have just posted that, so if you are on Facebook or on my blog, there is a link within the post, and if you're on YouTube then there is a link in the description below. And this is the video review. So Christmas Lights by Amelia Andrews, absolutely brilliant. I loved this, I really did. The story is about Millie, who kind of gets more than she bargained for from her new hometown. So she's moved to live with her best friend. When dealing with the local counsellor, so she has a few run-ins with Kay, and she is a bit of an activist, Millie. She's fighting for a cause and of making sure, you know, the town gets a Christmas tree when the funding's cut. She doesn't really know all the facts, and she's kind of just getting involved in the community and the community spirit from the second she arrives. And she is very understanding, and she does obviously want to learn, so she asks a lot of questions, and so she starts fighting for this Christmas tree for the community and the town. And literally it creates instant animosity between Millie and Kay, because obviously Kay is trying her best as a counsellor to do what she has to do with budgets and money and funding, and Millie is really passionate about what she is fighting for. But you know, it's not as simple as Millie thinks and soon finds out. And when she does, it's then a question of, can she convince the town and the community, who are absolutely raging about their Christmas tree, in helping to pull off the ultimate Christmas miracle and uncover the truth about everything that she's learned, that's building this bigger picture into what has happened. So the reason I love this so much is because not only was it like festive and romantic and all those lovely things, but it also has an age gap, which I'll buy. Like age gaps, I love age gaps, and this was a really good one as well. So I mean, how amazing was this story? If you've read it, you are totally going to know what I'm going on about. Well, I hope you are anyway. Millie and Kay's story is like one of the cutest but angstiest sort of festive stories I think I have ever read, and like I say, just absolutely fantastic. It was so hard to put this book down. Because of the reading updates, I have to stop at points, I have to pause, and I have to give you a reading update. And I just was finding it so, I was so invested in the book, because I got this wonderful, warm, fuzzy sensation, and it gave me such a positive buzz and made me really hopeful. There's nothing better than a bit of community spirit led by someone who's really passionate. And so a little bit of drama and rivalry, misunderstanding, and a whole load of attraction and angst built like this wonderful conflicting romance, and it just left me kind of all emotional. I absolutely adored the plot. It was really clever, and the way the story unfolded and the surprises really were just something else. But most importantly, I really loved the moral of this book, which is, don't judge a book by its cover, and things aren't always as they seem. And Amelia did a fantastic job of really making you understand that as a reader, and making the characters understand that as well, which was brilliant. And in the true festive spirit, you know, it really shines from this story. So there's just not a single second of it that I didn't enjoy. And these characters, oh my god, it's the tension between Millie and Kay that make this story like so magically wonderful. You know, determined little activist, and Millie's heart's so big. She's so kind, and she's generous, and she's understanding, and she's just sort of jumped on the bandwagon. And Kay's really stressed, you know, but you could feel all of Millie's passion and positivity and energy just buzzing off the page, and you instantly wanted to love Millie's character, and you instantly were sort of put on that path of that Kay was going to be the enemy. She was going to be this ice queen. She was going to be awful. And yet, like Millie, you ended up learning a lot more about Kay, and that everything was not as it seemed. And like, so with Kay, you just really sympathised and had to discover, like I say, like Millie, that rumours and the information that you've had isn't exactly, you know, what you think it is, and that once you know the truth, you know, you have to make your own mind up. And so I love that about them. They had this amazing attraction, amazing passion between them, and they had to learn about each other. But for me, with Kay, I just loved Kay as a character, and because of the age gap between them, she had so much more at stake, and she had so much more to contemplate, because she's been through a lot. She's heartbroken, you know, she's trying her best. She really is a good person. She's getting a tough end of it, which, you know, counsellors and politicians, they quite often do, and people forget they're human. And I think that's a really important element in this story, showing the fact that community had forgotten that she was human, and they needed reminding, which Millie was very good at doing. But I absolutely loved the hesitance because of the age gap. That's the one thing that gets me. When you get these older women characters and they are hesitant because of the age gap, you know they want to jump in head first, and they want to explore and have the adventure and be happy, but they're just so wary of the young person being this positive and full of life person that is not gonna love them, you know, and that they really worry about things. And Kay, she does worry about things, and you get to see that side of her, and it's really great. But it made her really human and really relatable, and Kay's character had so many levels of depth. I just loved her so much. She was strong and she was a determined woman, but together with Millie, you know, they balanced each other out well, and they just were the cutest couple. And an aspiration, I guess, would be to be like a bit of a mix of these two personalities, because they really had it all. And that attraction to one another, oh my god, something else, really. It was great. It was fantastic. If you love age gap, you love romance, you're going to love this. You really, really are. And then if you love Christmas on top of that, you are in for a real treat. But it was a lovely festive story that I definitely recommend, and perfect to warm your heart and just make you fall in love with Millie and Kay. You will. Millie and Kay are so perfect. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Christmas Lights by Amelia Andrews. If you have read Christmas Lights by Amelia Andrews, please let me know what you thought of it. Did you enjoy it? How did you find it? How were Millie and Kay for you? Who was your favourite? If you haven't read it yet, or you're planning to read it, or you're now really, really interested in reading it, again, get in touch, because it's always great to hear what you're interested in reading. And if you do grab a copy of it, I hope you love it as much as I did. Bye!